young motherfucker. Gotta love it. Catch me in the street, ride, touching this block, screaming outlaw, West Side. Educated on these cold streets, getting money, making dummies out the police. They know who's going adolescent, nigga, this rap. We can make your blood smoking 24/7. Everyday drinker, got my diploma, but I never learned shit in school. More money, more bitches, more murder, fool. Always the young niggas hating and shit. She wouldn't stop the conversation, so we called her a bitch. Listen on paper, damn motherfuckers. Drinking gin when you get the singing on the brothers. Empty this clip, pass by like you didn't know me. Everybody duck. I'm fucking little home. A bunch of adolescent niggas spitting major shit. Tell me, young nigga, if you die, let me know. Would your heart feel pain? Watching it, your mother cry. Will all your homies ride? Or will they all get high and talk about how you died? Young niggas on a mission to complete, getting G's back and heat, bringing havoc to the fucking streets. Nobody knows why you took a vote and unloaded on the whole front row. Try to tell him, but he act like he don't know me. Pull out his business and show my little homie.
Nigga wanted the static, did he? Yo, that nigga wanted all the smoke, man. You can't help but to get hype when you hear that. I like that one better than Hit 'Em Up, actually. Cause that one thing about Pac, when that nigga get you hype. I was working out to that shit at the gym today. Made me want to throw the weight at a nigga for real. Especially when that nigga said, fuck your families, fuck your kids, nigga. Yo, man, he was going off, man. When it comes to those ad libs, he the GOAT when it comes to that. Cause that's where 50 Cent got that from. Nobody was talking ish on record like Tupac. Well, he started that to my knowledge. Talking trash on the record at the end. Yo, nigga went in, man. But anyways, welcome to the Off the Cuff Radio live stream. I'm your host, King Eric, the Media Assassin. Thank you, Everett, for saluting me and supporting me. And checking out the video that I did about Bishop and Birdie. I thought I did a little great character analogy breakdown about that. Very dope video right there. Y'all need to check that out. Go ahead and tune in, man, because we're going to have a real heart-to-heart discussion about the direction of the culture right now in terms of integrity and journalism. This is why I'm here right now. And I did an interview today with YTV. Big shout out to my girl Angel. She invited me on it. And she let me have a little venting session about how we're treated, how black media is being treated by the industry. I did a great build about that. You can check that out on the Off the Cuff Radio Instagram. I got it live right there. I'm going to be uploading that tomorrow. But y'all look at the title, right? Are these the two kings of hip-hop media? Matter of fact, there's four. You got Vlad TV. You got Adam 22, who runs No Jumper. You got DJ Academics. And you got this woman here, who goes by the name of Bobby Alstorff or some shit like that. Bobby Alstorff is a white girl. And she has a plug. You know what I'm saying? She's plugged in with the industry. She got interviews with niggas that nobody in the industry can even get. She got an interview with Drake. I'll show you the duplication right here. That go to show you what kind of nigga Drake is. Hold on. She got an interview with Drake. All these industry niggas been chasing Drake for years. And she got it. She got it. This teenage looking white girl got this. She got an interview with the biggest act in music. Drake didn't do. Nori been begging to do an interview with Drake. $1 million worth of game been begging to do an interview with Drake. Charlamagne been begging to do an interview with Drake. But yet, she got it. Sitting in her bed too. So what did that tell you about the industry? What that tells you about these artists? These niggas been begging for a Drake interview for years. And we ain't talking about going to LeBron James or going to Kevin Hart or none of that shit. Because these niggas they're not even journalists. They don't even do interviews proper. That's basically just a pow to pow, heart to heart. This nigga Drake don't do interviews with nobody in the culture. So I don't understand why these niggas keep on putting him on a pedestal. Put him in the pop lane where he belong. But these guys be chasing that. They chasing that clout. They chasing Drake like a bunch of hoes to me, man. Like, he don't want to do nothing with the culture, man. He don't want to do nothing with black culture. Hot 97 been chasing him. DJ Academics was chasing him. What's his name? Ebro been chasing him. All these niggas been chasing Drake to do an interview, and yet he show y'all how he feel. He feel more comfortable at home. That's crazy to me. Damn, I'm like, y'all chasing this dude? This dude got ghostwriters? This dude did blackface? I mean, I understand, a lot of people are scared to say what they really want to say because of the Jay Prince connection and the fact that people want that Drake package because the Drake package elevates your stock a little bit. But look what he did. He don't care about y'all. He elevated this. And it just goes to show you, from my experiences, the culture respects you only if you have the whiter skin. There's many doors I can't get into that they can get into with ease. And see, when I did my interview with YTV today, or I was explaining, it's not only how these industry people treat us, but it's also how the people treat us. Like when we broke the news about Crazy Bone. A lot of these niggas was coming at us. Oh, you spreading gossip. Oh, you spreading fake news. We gotta wait for TMZ. It ain't true if TMZ don't say it. But yet TMZ say the same thing we been saying. And we just so happen, me and Angel, we happen to know people within the Bone Thugs and Harmony camp. So what the fuck we gonna lie to y'all for? Same thing with the Gonzo situation. Niggas was coming at me for reporting what happened to Gonzo. And they were like, well, you ain't check in with their friends. You ain't check in with the homie. Gonzo's my friend. Gonzo knows me. I know what's happening with Gonzo. So therefore, they give me the intel of what's happening. So what are you talking about? You know what that is? And I told her this earlier. A lot of these niggas don't really care. They just want to be angry for no reason. Plus, you know when you have fake outrage, you get a lot of clout. Somebody can sit there and type it, well, you shouldn't have titled it right. You disrespected that man. Just like we posted on with Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders posted, they had an old clip of Deion Sanders where he was a pastor, or he was a minister, and he brought R. Kelly to the stage. And it was like he was trying to heal R. Kelly. And then you have these niggas sitting there talking about, why you slandering prime time? What? Are you kidding me? Here go the smear campaign. What do you mean smear campaign? It's a part of history. We ain't making fun of Deion Sanders, but I bet you this. Adam 22 go post that shit. You niggas ain't gonna complain about it. Flag can post it. You ain't gonna complain about it. Academics can post it. You ain't gonna complain about it. But yet we go through hell. We go through hell just for our own people alone. Oh, you chat, oh, you gossiping. But yet the niggas you listen to regularly gossip. Breakfast Club is gossip. We gotta hold to some bullshit code to the streets. We gotta hold some bullshit form of credibility. We can't do what they do. We can't do what they do. They have a different set of rules versus us. Niggas act like, oh, if it ain't true, if it ain't Vlad say it, it ain't true if it don't no jumper. And they say the same thing we saying. They get it from us. These niggas be going to us. They be sharking our content. But we don't say anything, but it happens more than you think. They get the news from us. When they don't have nothing else to talk about, they go to us and get the credit. This what Art of Dialogue was talking about yesterday. The Art of Dialogue. Now, I think Art of Dialogue interviewed Keefy D for clout purposes, but it just so happened the police used his interview to indict Keefy D. But everybody else in the culture was patting Vlad on the back. Oh, DJ Vlad, he solved the case. But you ain't giving credit to Art of Dialogue. And Art of Dialogue putting in work. Even though we ain't talking, I give him credit. He put in his work. He worked hard. He works very hard. And then you haven't got these same niggas saying that Dialogue is biting Vlad. If anything, Vlad has been copying Dialogue. Because think about this. When Dialogue does an interview with Napoleon on a hot topic, what does Vlad do? He goes to the flashback and goes and posts his flashback to derail Dialogue's momentum. I mean, me and him are not in talking terms right now, but the respect is there. He's been on my show. He's propped me up. He said he's a fan of my shit. So that mutual respect is always going to be there. But they always give them the credit. And I've been saying it for years, man. And these people, see, y'all going to these people, y'all still ain't doing numbers, man. Offset going to all these TikTok niggas. And he still ain't going platinum. Offset ain't going platinum. He went on Kai Cenat. He's a weird TikTok nigga. He goes to Bobby Athol. He goes to all these weirdos, but he don't go to the real. Like I'm talking, we'll do an interview with Offset. We'll do an interview with Offset. We'll get the best Offset interview out there. Tell them to get on my live. I'll do the best interview out there. But they don't want to do that because, see, they management, they either tell them what platforms not to go on, what questions to not ask. They water down everything. And there's a lot of platforms these niggas can go on. They can go on us. We can go on Doggy Diamonds. Big shout out to him. Gully TV, Bullets Gotti, Yuck Mouth, Smoke a Lot TV, Drink Champs. Big shout out to Drink Champs. People don't know that Drink Champs know who we are. We had the executive producer of Drink Champs on our show. These niggas that y'all love and endear, they know who we are. We're more connected than we think, buddy. Sub-Zero, big shout out to Sub-Zero, one of the funniest podcasts out there. Big shout out to YTV, Dusty Vision TV. I'm going to be doing an interview with my man from St. Louis. He go for when I fell in love with hip hop. I'm going to be doing that. So, Hardcore Podcast, he did the best Bone Thugs and Harmony interview out there. I had Crazy Bone in my bucket list, but Big Court, he knocked that shit out the ballpark, man. I mean, I'm like, there's nothing else I can ask. He asked everything that I wanted to ask about Crazy Bone. Oh yeah, forgot about Beehive ATL. That's my dog right there. He had the big homie Fleetwood up there. Big shout out to him. Happy birthday to Fleetwood. But yeah, I forgot about Beehive ATL. There's a lot. You ain't gotta go to these corny niggas. Yeah, Big Court Podcast is great. He does his homework, man. I'm like, man, he's one of the first interviews to shut me up. I'm like, yo, I don't need to interview Crazy Bone. This nigga asked everything I was gonna ask. He covered all the grounds. Because, see, a lot of these people, they ask the same redundant question. Oh, where you like when you met Eazy-E? You worked with Tupac and Biggie. What was that like? He went in deep and asked him about working on the Thug Mentality album. He wasn't working on the Leatherface mixtape or the Art of War. He asked him shit that I was going to ask. So big shout out to the Big Court Podcast. That's a good dude too, man. But another thing too that people don't understand, and people want to sit there on the sidelines and say, well, y'all just ain't working hard enough. Y'all don't understand that the rules is different. Y'all don't understand how the rules are different from us. Because let me tell you, we can't put shit on our titles that they can put. Let me tell you this. This is what happened to me. We can't put stuff on our titles like kill, murder, blood, death. We can't put none of that on our titles. Or else they give you a strike, a community strike, or they demonetize us. Because they did that to me. You can't even put none of that on the title. Anything that associates with violence, anything that associates with murder, anything that associates with sex, we can't put on there. So that's why if you notice that I reword things a different way. Because they hit you with a community strike for some odd reason. But yet, they can do it. They can do it. Look at Adam 22's page. Look at Vlad's page. They could put it all there. And make money. That's the thing. And make money. They took down my Smackwater interview. YouTube did. They took that down. Because they said I was promoting hate speech. When you look in the interview, it wasn't. Why is that? Smackwater was talking real talk about this, about what's going on with our people. Then they say, what about Instagram? They shadow banned me for a minute because I promoted Richie Rich's Grove Room album. And Rich gave me the AO to do it. They said I was soliciting drug use. But yet niggas get high up there. Niggas get high on the gram. You got Snoop Dogg getting high on the gram. You got Wiz Khalifa on high on the gram. But yet it's a problem what I do when I promote just an album. That's the title of his album, The Grove Room. I'm not selling that. It's crazy. This is the type of rules that we have to go by. The bullshit that we as black creators got to deal with. The tech game is dirty, and that makes the fight hard for us. And these dudes don't have to go through that. They can say and do whatever they want and monetize this shit. They even took down one of my tracks that I'm working on because I had a Farrakhan quote up there. But yet, they let Sukiana, they let Lil Nas X go ass naked. They let Sexy Red go naked. They let Glorilla. They let Doja Cat. They can do whatever they want. But you post anything uplifting your people, you even put the black man as God. They taking it down. They took my visual down. What I did with the Public Enemy. They took that down because I put the black man as God. That's because they got blue checks. Good point on Instagram, but I'm talking about YouTube, homie. Like, even with YouTube, these people violate everything on YouTube. But yet, you can't put kill or death on your title. They'll take it down. Or they'll send you a warning saying that you're inciting violence. That happened to me many times. So I have to, if you notice some of my titles, I got to reword it. Hold on one second. But the blue check does give you protection. I directly agree with that. That's why it's very important. You get that blue check for protection. Hold on one second, y'all. I'll be right back. Music break. About to play some Tupac. You can't fade me. Got to take my dog out real quick. So, we'll leave on that on a music break. Feel free to build on what I just said. I'll be right back.
I ain't tryna act a fool and be rude. They call me Castro and you smooth. Sound like a QB2. Who's poppin' with me and you? Just hit me with the 7. It'll be my pleasure to see what we can do. Oh, you ain't alone. Got a man at home answering the phone, but he ain't the one. Cause if he is, then why you gone? What you drinking on? Hennessy with me, a glass of Thug Passion, or just some plain Pepsi? Oh, you cool? Sure, then I assume you ain't too much of a drinker today. You's alright, I think I want you right away. See, I'm only 18. These groupies, they just wanna sue me. Push my hoopty, act like they don't smell my dookie. And I can see the beat. 22, so oh, soldier on my team. I'll put you in my video and give you plenty of. And my hotel room, 454. Hope that you go, baby. Can you fade me? I'm raced with game, but it ain't similar. The shit that I'm talking, get more deep in the phone and they coming to visit ya. It's hard to feel ya, but I've been playing since I've been born. And I moved up in the age, of the page, turned it, now it's on. Can't ignore the way you hit the club and play the floor. Hitting up every position, and that's for sure. But I think it's more in the situation that I'm facing. Your shorty was hesitation, so I'm a replacement. Plus it gets specific, it ain't no hoochie that's illicit. That the homies and I'm over twisted, and that what makes me distant. I read through cousins, through aunties, on down the triplets. From dropping the highest level of gamut, got no digits. Now can you dig it? But you ain't in no competition. Cause most conversations you be kicking, you sure to get it. Now baby, can you fade it? You know I'm playing Napoleon, but
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry about that. Had to take my dog out for a little bit of a walk. But yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all something that you may disagree. I want everybody to chime in on this one. This may be an unpopular opinion, but I personally think Say Cheese TV is worse than Vlad TV. Yeah. I personally think Say Cheese TV is worse than all them niggas. I'll give you the reason why in a minute. I'm gonna let y'all marinate on that one for a minute. Say Cheese is worse than Vlad TV and Adam 22. And you may wonder, why? You defending Vlad, nigga? No, I'm not. Because I'm gonna tell you something. One thing we could say about those two, they vultures, yes. But they have, in a way, balanced out their commentary. Like, one thing about Vlad has had some great guests. Same as Adam, they had some great guests. And they let their guests talk their ish. Now, I don't like them going on there because it's benefiting the person that don't really care about black people. But at the same time, if you look at the substance of things, they have had some great guests. They let them talk their ish. They send them a bag and be out. Say Cheese, on the other hand, is not good. Look at all the niggas that he be promoting, number one. He don't promote no artists that drop no knowledge, don't drop no jewels. He don't put nothing that offers nothing. Everybody is a tattoo faced, money stack holding, drug addict, buffoon. It's all the same type of niggas that Say Cheese TV be promoting. I'm gonna give y'all, and you think I'm lying? Look at this. Oh, look at, you think I'm lying? Look at this. These are all the niggas he promote, bro. And they be saying, oh, he looking out for the underground. He don't be putting on niggas that be dropping gems. They all fit that same stereotype. Stripper thoughts, scammers, plugs, gang members. This nigga don't promote nothing, man. He don't promote nothing positive. Look at this. He don't post nothing positive. No artist positive at all. And don't give, yeah, just because the nigga give away a car and a turkey drive don't mean nothing. But he basically admitted that he copied Vlad whole blueprint, and Vlad is his role model. So that goes to show you where he stand. That nigga be dick eating Vlad, though. It'd be disgusting. I watched the interview that they did together. I said, dang, dude, like, get his Johnson off your tonsils, nigga. And I'm like, but look at it, look at what he be posting. This is the demographic that he always taps into. Scammers, thoughts, gang members, drill artists. This is all this nigga promotes. And look at this. He's only 17 rapping like this. Look at this. That's all he promotes. That's all he promote, man. That's all he promote. I'm like, get some 5%ers on your channel, dude. Like, get some niggas that be dropping. And I ain't talking Charleston White. Like, you just as guilty for the Charleston White phenomenon, because you still line his pockets up. He think giving us Charleston White is a plus for the black community when it's really a not. That nigga's a fucking bozo. So that's not giving us nothing. That's not giving us nothing at all. And you can tell he's doing that for the bread. And ain't nothing worse than it's worse when you got black people. Like, you mean to tell me, dude, his channel could be one of the best out, but he focuses on the low-hanging fruit. Like all these rappers out here. There's rappers that be spitting them isms, man. They be spitting them gems. And yeah, we promote rappers that talk street stuff too, but this nigga don't provide no balance at all. Like, yo, get some scholars on your shit, man. Get some scholars, man. Get some scholars. Get some rappers that be some conscious rappers. There's a lot of them out here. But he figured appealing to the low-hanging fruit was going to double his dollars, which he did, because Say Cheese got money. But at what cost, man? How much of this nigga shit can you take, bro? Like, don't you get tired of that, man? Like, I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. So to me, that channel's way worse than Vlad to me, and I'm no Vlad fan. But at least Vlad had Lord Jamar. He had different entertainers and publicists and stuff and journalists and shit and bodyguards and stuff like that. At least he diversed the range and boxers. But Say Cheese is only in one pocket. He's only in one pocket. This is all he posts, man. This is all he posts. But yet this shit gets millions of followers. Look at this.
I got the scamming bitch, she be breaking niggas and look good all the time, but she got hoes and I got hoes, so I ain't even gonna say she mine.
Every act he promotes on the channel is on the same type of frequency, man. Every act he posts. Look at this. It don't stop. Like, you just as bad, man. But yeah, man, him and academics, they in the same piece of the pot. I will say this though, that rant that he did against Glock 9 was funny as hell though. That's one of the funniest rants I ever heard. But going back to what I was saying in hand, man, like, this is the reason why it's hard for us to post uplifting images, is because we fighting through shit like that. It's a fight, man. It is a fight. Officer Vlad. And Say Cheese must be his boss. He must be his partner in crime, man, because Say Cheese don't give us nothing. And you know what's crazy is that all of a sudden Vlad wants to take credit for solving the Tupac case, but yet he was the first thing saying, nobody ever goes to jail for my interviews. Now you want to brag when it's convenient. Okay. But the Say Cheese channel is just as bad as that shit, if not worse, and that's my opinion. Officer Vlad. Man, people know Vlad tucked in with the police, man, but what can we say? Black people keep going up there. Y'all keep giving this dude clout. He already said how he felt about it. He said, oh, I ain't got to apologize to the minister. I ain't got to apologize. I could get new niggas. I could get Lord Jamar and my son and Godfrey out here. I could get Michael Job White. I could get Tony Ayo. I could get Bootsy. Bootsy's showing. You know what's crazy? Bootsy is bringing him on his house in his tour. He's bringing a tour in his house. I'm like, what? What is going on here with this shit, man? And yet none of this, Boosie doing like 100 Vlad interviews a week, and yet none of them improving his sales. None. None of them is improving his sales at all. His movie sales ain't improved. His album sales ain't improved. Remember that song he put out about black love? Tanked. Y'all keep going to this dude thing is gonna get y'all clout. Only reason I think they're growing because you know he's paying them. He's paying them. But I'm like, go through other platforms, man, because believe it or not, when you go to other platforms, that's gonna organically build your momentum. That's what I told Cocaine, man. I told Cocaine this because we had a plan years ago when I first met him. I said, look, man, when you drop this first album, your album, he said he gonna hit all the organic shows, all the grassroots shows. No artist of his stature has done that. I got plenty of interviews with Cocaine because he wanted to be like, look, I want to show that I'm for the people. So he told me to line up people that I know that do interviews, and he's gonna jump on it. Now, how many niggas gonna do that without wanting to check? They check your followers. Oh, you ain't got so many followers. We gotta play a different game versus these people, man. That's what I've been saying. They don't have to worry about their shit getting shadow banned. They don't have to worry about putting certain stuff on their titles and getting flagged like we do. We ain't making excuses, but it's a fact. They don't have to go through none of that. And even then, that you know how our people are. We treat The better complexion, better. Oh, they see white ice is colder. So therefore, they won't give you information on the interview like they would give his ass. They'll sit there and we ain't talking about that. We ain't talking no street shit on this show. But you go on there and tell your whole story. Really? And then complain when you get indicted. But yet you go to these organic grassroots platforms, we will treat you with the respect that we'll treat you as the king that you are. But no, I want to go over there, tell your business, get indicted. This is what we deal with, man. Vlad brags about solving the Tupac case. Yeah. Now he wants the brownie points. But see, I'm glad that Dialogue is speaking up about that. Dialogue, like, look, man, we had him on our show too. Keefy D was also on what's his name? He was on another show. Cam something. Hold on, let me look it up. Cam or some shit. Cam. Hold on, let me see. Cam, because he did an interview with Edie Amin. It was terrible. What's this motherfucker name, man? Cam Capone, that's his name. Cam Capone. He was on Cam Capone. And he just as bad as Vlad when it comes to interviews, man. I'm like, I was watching the Edie Amin joint. He ain't want to be there, man. He was tired of talking about Tupac on that shit. He was like, damn, we got to answer. Every question got to be about Pac. But at the same time, you niggas take the money. What can you expect? You don't want to come over here. They don't want to come over here. Y'all go over there with the bullshit. Because, see, a lot of these niggas talk culture, but they about green. If they really was about culture, they be here to elevate they other brothers in the grassroots media. A lot of these so-called solid ones are like that, y'all. They'll talk all that pro-black shit on the camera. They're talking on the wax. But you hit them behind the scenes and they Russian Arab Jew or whatever they are. They'll tell you, well, he wants this, he wants that, he wants demands, he wants that. I'm like, what? What's this? We doing an interview, fam. We trying to, and we know about you. It's crazy to me about the stuff that we deal with as black journalists. People do not understand. And when I see a lot of people treating these niggas like they kings and all, I'm like, yo, he ain't even worthy of holding that crown. If you really knew how much of a scumbag he is, you would think a certain way. They interview a lot of people. You interview, check them out. Yeah. Niggas is running with the special ed stuff. I interviewed special ed 3 years ago talking about the juice clip. Now all these niggas talk about the juice clip now. And now watch this. Now watch in about 3 to 4 months, everybody gonna be interviewing Grey God. They gonna be doing the same thing I did. I got 2 interviews with Grey God. One on the phone that I'm about to release. I did one visual. And big shout out to Ukasa. He tapped in too. Now watch everybody else start hopping that line. Me and T-Max put in a lot of work, man. And we don't even sweat it, but we just want our props. But it's a long hill to climb, especially when you're independent. And what people don't know is that Vlad got Complex behind him. He's funded. So therefore, if he's giving bags out, the company is giving them bags out. I'm not paying these niggas to talk to me. No. Unless it's going to be information that's going to put me in the headlines. That's going to put us in the headlines. I'm not paying these niggas for no interview. I bought your albums. I went to your show. That's good enough. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here. We paid for it. We went to the shows. We bought the albums. We bought the merch. That's good enough. I'm not about to pay you no 500 to talk to me. Fuck out of here, man. And you know what, 500 to get me these days, 500 you can put on a car note. I'm gonna talk to another nigga unless it brings me out there. Unless that interview puts me on the map, puts me in certain circles, put me in T-Max in certain circles, I'm not paying. Them already making enough money as it. No, they ain't. A lot of them niggas ain't got no money like that, yo. Don't let Instagram fool you. A lot of these dudes is struggling. COVID put a hurting on the rap game right now. That's why these dudes is out here scamming for verses. They doing everything. They trying to get in our lane. They trying to podcast. They trying to go in 5 or 6 different pockets. Cause rapping ain't getting it done no more. That's why they doing goofy stuff. That's why all of a sudden they trying to do a podcast and shit. And what they trying to do is this. In a way, the podcast game has been neutered because what they're trying to do is they're trying to control media. They're putting all their buddies in place positions to control media. So that way independent voices can't question them. And now it hurts us in a way because let's say, for example, we book Too Short, right? Too Short looks up. We know about Too Short, but yet you got Talib Kweli over there. He knows Talib Kweli more than he knows me. So where is he gonna go? Most likely, he's gonna go over there. Therefore, I lose my chance of interviewing Too Short. That's for Talib Kweli because now their friends are involved with media, and most likely he's gonna go there because he knows him. He's not going to get over here with us. He's not going to come to us because we're going to ask him the real stuff. And we're not asking anything incriminating. We're not going to ask anything outlandish. But at the same time, we need content too, nigga. We got bills to pay. I can't stand when artists get disingenuous. That's one thing I can't stand. When artists get disingenuous, like they'll go on a press run on some beef shit and then get mad when we ask him about the beef. I'm like, nigga, I don't give a fuck about your weed strain. I don't give a damn about you touring in Europe. We want to know what's going on with you and so. This is the reason why you pressing the line now. Don't be disingenuous to us. Playing dumb with us. I ain't here to talk about it. I'm here to talk about album. Nigga, fuck your album. You going on a beef run. So tell us about the beef. So we can get our content up. We got bills to pay too. I can't stand disingenuous. That's just me. And a lot of them do that. That's like Papoose all of a sudden talking about, yeah, I'm about to go ahead and go on a press run. But yet, you're going to get mad when people ask you about Remy. But yet, that's the reason why you on a press run. We don't give a damn about your album. Seriously. We don't care. We want to care, but you put that energy out there to where we're focusing on more so the gossip. If you're doing press run about your album, then we're gonna talk about your album. We could talk about Alphabetical Slaughter. We could talk about Law Library. I'm giving an example. I ain't talking about Papoose per se, but disingenuity is the worst thing to happen. Like even when with Tony Yayo, he was up on Mav Hoffa. Mav Hoffa trying to get clicks, man. Like, you should have done. He kept on asking about game and stuff. And I was like, man, come on, man. You gave Vlad the clout. Give this nigga the clout too. This the reason why you on the run. You doing a press run now. Don't ask disingenuous. Who buying a Tony Yayo album in 2023? Why are you getting an interview with 2023? Because that's the close to 50 Cent you're gonna get. 50 ain't giving niggas no interviews. Unless you in Entertainment Tonight. 50 ain't giving niggas no interview. Tony Yayo is the closest you gonna get to 50 Cent. So, in knowing that, of course they gonna ask you about the beefs, nigga. Stop acting disingenuous. They be killing me with that, yo. And I understand if it gets annoying, because you know math was getting annoying and pushing that line. But come on, man, don't play dumb with the public. Don't play dumb, fam. But you'll go over there, niggas will tell the truth in front of these white people. I'm like, wow. They'll get under us and act like they get tight-lipped about everything, but when they get in front of that white man, they start singing. They be like, yeah, I robbed the plug. And got eyes all big. Yeah, I robbed the plug. I robbed the plug when he was coming out to the mailbox. Then after that, I robbed the plug. I sold dope to the police station. When this police station and the general got high, they started looking for me. So I ran to the back, pulled out a 9mm, and started robbing the police. And Vlad sitting there like, But yet, they'll come on us and they'll be like, man, we ain't talk about that, man. I want to talk about my album. Fuck out of here, man. I mean, y'all niggas gonna need us at the end of the day. Y'all gonna have to come home. That's the bottom line. Y'all gonna have to come home sooner or later because, yeah, y'all in that Hollywood lane, but going on Vlad 100 times, they gonna boost your streams, fam. Yeah, they ain't gonna boost your streams up. Y'all go over there with the safe spaces all you want, but at the end of the day, you gotta go to the organic home. Go on that media run with all these people like us. Screwball Radio with me, Comet, and Black Poet. What I don't like is that a lot of podcasts that interview rappers, they want to talk about relevant topics that talk about this guy. That's because they don't really have knowledge of the music. They don't really have knowledge of the music. They only understand the gossip. They only understand the gossip. They only understand the criminal element. They're not really journalists, to be honest with you. They're basically bloggers. They didn't go to school for this. They weren't around pillars of the culture to understand the music aspect. They only understand the nigga shit. So therefore, that's all they understand, because that entertains them. They haven't been in those studios. They haven't been in with artists spitting 16s or seen artists write hooks and songs and, perform them. They haven't been on and backstage assets with these artists. They haven't understand the music aspect. They're only understanding the street aspect because Vlad pretty much, he exploited that part. And niggas is copying that lane to what he did. That's what that's all about, because they're basically musically inclined. Like when Vlad interviewed Mac 10, all he asked was an Ice Cube instead. Exactly. Now he was doing that on purpose. He was doing that on purpose because if he was able to break Mac 10 and telling him what the reason was, Vlad would probably have to do another interview again, because that's a story right there nobody else gonna touch. But Mac 10, solid as he was, he kept his mouth shut. He ain't telling Vlad nothing. And see, one thing that's dangerous about a culture vulture, and I say this, they know your music. Vlad knows his shit. I'll give him credit for that. He knows he lived out there in the Bay Area, so he knows. Adam knows his stuff. I've seen Adam actually do good interviews, to be fair. But at the same time, they don't respect y'all. And now when they made their money, they talking extra spicy. You see Adam 22 talking spicy to gang members and shit, testing they gangster. Then you see Vlad all of a sudden talk about bang him a crash test dummy, and he's involving himself in the street politics and stuff. But I'm like, you goofs weren't even a part of this. What did Vlad do when he was faced with confrontation? He told. Got his ass beaten. He told. He ain't fight back. So now, they done monetized everything. They done monetized niggas' content. Now they can talk however they want to talk now. They gonna talk their shit now. See, that's where, what's this dude name? What's the dude name that was interviewing? He checked Kanye. He checked Kanye West and at the TMZ building. What's that dude name? Because he did an interview with Vlad. I mean, not Vlad, but Adam 22 a while back. What's that motherfucker name? He checked Kanye about the slavery ain't no choice. He a black dude. What's this dude name? I'm trying to find his name. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He's the black dude that checked Kanye. He's the black dude that checked Kanye when he was on his tangent about slavery ain't no choice. Van Lathan, that's his name. Van Lathan, that's his name. Yeah. Van Lathan was going on for Adam 22's neck, and he was asking him, what happened to you being the cool white boy? I'm like, you fell for it. That was always him. They come into culture humble, cool, and soon as they get their money up, they gonna flip. That's the trick. And people, yeah, they call Eminem a culture vulture. I'm like, I don't understand that. Eminem stay giving back to the culture. I mean, yet y'all go on Vlad and shit on him for being a culture vulture. I'm like, what? I ain't never seen Eminem disrespect the minister. If anything, Eminem broke bread with the minister. I'm just saying. Eminem put on battle rappers. Eminem tried to give Slaughterhouse a shot. Eminem tried to give Griselda a look. Like, I don't understand that, but that's crazy to me. But that's the camouflage that they use. And soon as they start getting their money, because now Adam, he comfortable now. He hanging with Compton Rick Rock. He hanging with Wack 100. He hanging with Brick Baby. He hanging with all these Crips and Bloods up there. He thinking nobody gonna touch him. But yeah, look, he gonna press that line one day, and it's not gonna be pretty. He gonna be the first one going to the police, just like Vlad. When dudes knocked him upside his head, he went and told. He filed police statements. So don't get on here trying to talk street politics all of a sudden like you that dude. Then he got that Vince McMahon toupee on and shit. got that stitch on beard. Come on, dog. Like, don't be playing the public like that. But yeah, I blame niggas. Y'all keep going up there. Y'all keep making them hot. Y'all had a chance to pull the plug. Y'all had the chance to pull the plug on it. But yet, oh man, he got the bag though. These niggas don't care about that, bro. That man laughing. Yeah, man got that stitch on beard with that Vince McMahon headpiece, man. You know what's funny? One of these jokers online actually said, I'm jealous of Vlad because I talk about him a lot. I'm like, look at me. Okay, ladies. Look at me. I'm 41. Real age, not industry age. Industry age, I could go for 30. I work out, I eat good. You think for 1 second I want to look like this? You think I want to look like that? Come on, man. Man, hair look like a shaved puppy, man. Like he shaved his dog and he put glue patches on his fucking head. Come on, man. Look at that, man. He shaved his dog and he put glue patches on his head like this. Like, get out of here, man. Some of these niggas, I'm like, y'all love white people too much, man. Like, y'all mean to tell me y'all gonna put me in that category? We don't want to look like that. At the end of the day, I can go outside. These people, on the other hand, with all the clout, they can't go anywhere. That's why they got to do their interviews, do a safe haven. They can't go in the midst of black people like that. They got to walk with security. They got to walk with security. They got to walk with bodyguards everywhere. They got to worry about rappers being mad or pulling up and all that. But I don't got to worry about that. I live a comfortable life. So, if anything, you want to be a white man. If you want to come here talking about that, y'all one of them suckers that be going on Mr. Lucario page talking about some I wish I had my jaw. I wish I had a jawline. I wish I was a Chad. Don't put your low self-esteem on me, nigga. You want to be a white dude. You ain't proud of your black skin. So therefore you want to look like Justin Timberlake or something. So I tell him, so you shut your bitch ass up, nigga. You trying to sit there and project your low confident insecurities on me because I'm giving commentary about hip hop culture. Get out of here. But that's where it stands, man. That's definitely where it stands right there. And so we gotta work extra hard. And that's where it always been. We always got to work extra harder to get a piece of it. That's been the black man's plight since he landed on this planet, man. But like I said, man, that's where we at with it right now. But one more thing before I leave, because I'm about to get up out of here, man. I'm about to go ahead and get ready to conquer the day. Hold up. Now, before I leave, I'm going to give y'all opportunities to shoot me some questions. I'm going to give y'all 5 good minutes. Everybody that's looking, shoot me some questions because I want to answer some questions. DJ Gary, salute to you. What do you think about King Son? Seemed like he still had an animosity for Ice Cube. It ain't no surprise because he felt that Cube bit wicked from him. So, in a way, when a nigga allegedly takes your song, and it kind of puts you in a position where you can't release it and makes you look crazy. That's a part of the industry politics. It's going to make you feel a sort of way. One thing I say about King Son, he stood up for New York City, for real. He wanted to smoke all them niggas. He wanted to smoke Tupac. He called out Tupac and Death Row unless them niggas was scared. He called out West Side Connection because, he already had an axe to gripe with Cube anyway. So, yeah, he feels sort of way about that. Understand, man, because, a lot of these industry dudes will take your song, don't give you the credit, or, jack it from you. And it leaves you in the cold to where you can't release your record. So I understand if he feels a sort of way. I definitely understand if you feel a sort of way. But yeah, anybody else got some questions to shoot to me, let me know. I'm ready to answer some. I did my talking for a good hour, so I want to give y'all freedom of reign to shoot whatever you want. I'll answer it. Whatever you want. Y'all got about to 12. Hold on. 12:05. 12:05. I might get petty enough. I might just end it early. And speaking of which, this was funny right here. Kanye West went on a rant and he was dissing Nas and Pusha T. This shit was funny as hell. Look at this.
It ain't gonna be in this situation. It's gonna be a get me out this motherfucking good music shit now. And Scooter ain't gonna be no I'm still putting my name on this shit. I need to get rid of good music because I'm great. And guess what? Good is the enemy of great. The fuck I'm doing giving Wanna Love You to fucking Tiana? What the fuck I'm doing giving that Daytona album to Pusha? What the fuck I'm doing, bro? That shit that shit was 3 dark fantasies that I gave away. Cop shot the kid, Nas rapping all goddamn offbeat on it. Don't even want to shoot a video. They shoot the video, don't even tell me. These motherfuckers don't appreciate me. All these motherfuckers is trying to use me. I'm the greatest motherfucking artist living, and I can do everything. And I'm not being expanded, and my vision is not being expanded.
Talking yay.
I'm performing at other people's festivals and shit. I've been wanting a fucking festival. People not touring my shit. People saying I'm locked in a pub shit. I've been recouped. These niggas made fake black skinheads. I got the fake black skinhead. Marty Van Deer told me, I'm sick. Ain't nobody reach me. Y'all boys better not fuck with me, bro. These boys better not about to play that black skinhead on Twitter live.
Talk your shit, yay.
And I know my life is on the line when I'm talking. But I know ain't nobody gonna touch me because I'm too high profile. I'm not Triple X. So y'all can't take me out. But I bet you I get off my motherfucking publishing. I bet you I get my motherfucking festival. And I bet you I get off of Universal. And I bet you y'all don't talk to Adidas again. It ain't gonna be in this situation.
Yo, tell me why it is. Tell me you ain't sense no Tupac vibe coming out that nigga. Them Geminis is something else, yo. Yeah, Kanye West is a Gemini. I sent some Pac vibes out of that. Yo, you know what Ye need to do? Ye need to start talking smack on records too. He can do it. Ye need to start talking his ish on records. And can you know what? I will pay full price just to hear that nigga talk shit on instrumentals. I will pay for a Kanye album to hear him talk his shit. That's what I want to hear. If Kanye can hear this in his spaceship or wherever he at, nigga, if you gonna drop an album, don't even rap, just talk and just pick your beats. I'll support it. I got one more. Why the West Coast being blamed for destruction of hip hop and mostly New York criticizing? Because a lot of times there's still some animosity there. KRS said it went best. The East Coast created, but the West Coast decorated it. And a lot of times those heads were mad because they couldn't evolve with the West Coast sound. So they kind of got fizzled out. But much respect I have to Special Ed. He's a good dude. I respect his opinion. Exhibit shouldn't have to come over out of nowhere and try to beat the band up. I'm like, come on, X, stop the shit, man. I'm saying that with love, man. You don't have to come out there beat. What you gonna attack him for? Talk about we active and nigga, you ain't even from fucking LA. you from New Mexico or somewhere. You from Michigan. Like, let the niggas at NWA handle that. Like, let MC Ren speak out. Let Dre speak out. Like, Dre, come on, man. You can't be too good to defend your post, nigga. That's why I don't understand with some of these Hollywood niggas. Like, yeah, I'm not talking about Ren. Ren was defending his post. A big shout out to Yella. Cube is actually saying, he's speaking his speech. Little Easy, niggas and Ruthless should be involved with this. None of y'all should not really be saying anything. But I'm thinking what's going on with this. Like, you can't really blame the West Coast for destruction. If anything, you got to blame the consumer. You got to blame the consumer because they're not demanding the products. There's conscious music out every day. Wise Intelligent, West Coast Cam, Little Brother, Fonte dropped the dope project. My man, Great Guard, he dropping a conscious project. Criminal God dropping a conscious project. Lord Jamar, niggas talking shit, but only subscribe to Vlad TV. How you figure that out? Don't even support Lord Jamar. Don't even support the artist that's in their backyard that's really trying to do it. And J. Cole and Kendrick don't count. They're not even conscious artists. So they're not these same people. I'm not talking about Ed. Ed is a good dude. I'm talking about these people that all of a sudden want to ride that wave because they're really using Ed's words to showcase their hatred of the West Coast. That's what that's really all about. They're using Ed's wordage about NWA to showcase their true feelings. We also have to blame Jimmy Iovine, the Tony Matoles, the Clive Davises. We always blame Dre and Diddy, but shit, they the ones write the checks. I think too, you can't even really, I'm gonna tell you this, no, you can't really blame them per se. I'm gonna tell y'all who we should really blame. Cause that's the music business. They're gonna do what they do to make money. We're gonna have to put Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton is to blame for this shit. Because at the end of the day, in this society, we always had the yin and the yang, good and the bad, positive and negative. Bill Clinton signed the act in 1996 called the Telecommunication Act, giving the government regulations and control of what you see in media imagery. Why you think in 1997, after he signed that, you start seeing the same music, the same artists, the same type of music get promoted? The balance was dead. Because what people don't know, Public Enemy and NWA coexisted. They toured together. NWA toured with Kid and Play. NWA didn't stop Kid and Play from making money. House Party still made millions after NWA even dropped their album. As a matter of fact, I Smell Pussy. That was from NWA. That was from House Party to my knowledge. So they didn't stop. NWA didn't stop nobody from making money. Hammer was still making 10 million. He said 10 million sales. NWA didn't stop nobody from really making money. It was the lack of balance. Cause now, when Clinton signed the Telecommunications Act, we only hear one form of hip hop all day, and it caters to the advertisers. But nobody wants to say Bill Clinton because, you know, we fell asleep. Him playing the saxophone, him smoking weed. A lot of black people were joking on it, him being the first black president. He's the one. I mean, he signed the crime bill off too, but that's another story on its own. But Telecommunications Act, 1996, look that up. Do you believe West Coast gangbang or gangster rap inspired people to commit crimes and gang banging? No, because I didn't. Nah, I didn't for real. I mean, it all depends on the individual and his environment. See, today, more so probably. Back in the day, no. But today more so because, see, even when you look at back then, those guys were speaking in terms of writing novels of their experiences and what they see. They would paint pictures, they would tell stories. You might have one or two songs kind of glorifying it, but I ain't never heard nobody get killed off of listening to an NWA record. But now today, however, when you got social media imagery, you got niggas flat out glorifying it, it's easy to fall into that pressure. It's easy to fall into that fellowship of being a follower. Because you see them with the clout, you see what they doing look cool. I ain't never been inspired to do that shit that NWA was saying to do. I'm like, nah, I just took it as what it was. Entertainment right there, and I just left it there and kept it moving. We revealed the art and keep it moving. It can inspire some people that don't have good parenting. It can inspire, because see, I came from a 2-parent household. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I remember one time where the culture could catch you up after a while. Sometimes it can, but if you don't have the right guidance. I was out there sagging my pants and shit, because, you know, I seen, you know, a lot of them doing it. So, come to find out, when I got home, man, my daddy lit my ass up with that leather switch. It was a painful experience. I never sagged my pants again. But see, you gotta have that true rooted parenting to put that fear of God in your kids. Kids don't have that. Social media is raising these kids. And they'll be able to share their experiences. Exactly. That's the California lifestyle they were living. They was giving us a different lifestyle that we didn't even know. Sag too. These dudes had all the whole. Exactly. That's why I was doing it. Shoot. Them niggas was bagging all them chicks back then in school, dog. They were bagging them all, the baddest. So I'm like, okay, let me sag my shit a little bit. Pay the price for it. So I'm like, after that ass whooping, I went ahead and tucked my back. I'm like, man, I ain't doing that no more. Forget that. That was an ass whooping. Man, the ass whooping was so bad that I try to sit down today. I'll be like, shit. Yeah, man, they was getting all the broads, son. They were considered the Pookies and Tyrones, man. And the Pookies and Tyrone were trying to copy Tretch and Tupac and Snoop and all them niggas. But we knew when we saw them niggas at our school doing it, we was like, okay, this may be the wave. Because they were copying, the Pookies and Tyrones was copying them niggas. So we was like, let's try. We may have to do that to get these chicks. Because they were some baddies, especially when you coming into high school. You don't know how to act. Because, you know, them chicks be developing over the summer. And that same girl that you seen in the 8th grade, all of a sudden you see in the 9th grade, you like, and you see this old, you see these Tyrones and these Pookies and Tyrone, they bagging them, and you like, you know what? Sag this shit out. Give me a chain, nigga. Yo, yo, yo. and that it happens. But when you have strong parenting, you don't have to really, it don't really cross your mind to do that. But it just so happened that today's society, social media is raising the babies, unfortunately. And they can't really get balanced. At least even with the music, it was balanceable. These niggas today have no knowledge of self. They don't have no knowledge of self, no respect for nothing. Only thing they worship is the bag. The bag is their God. Big facts, man. I know y'all laughing at everything, but shoot, it was crazy back then. But you can't really blame NWA. I put the blame on Bill Clinton, man. Bill Clinton was the one that pushed that line, and that changed radio forever. To where the shit is where it is now. It's gotten worse and worse over time. Because that killed the independent radio shows. That killed Stretch and Bobito. That's killed Red Alert, Sway and Tech. What's another show? I think Davey D had an independent radio show. Y'all remember Davey D? The cat from Oakland? I think he had a show. He was one of my favorite journalists. I might have to reach out to Davey D. Nobody ever interviewed Davey D. I might have to reach out to him. I used to read his stuff all the time. Davey D was that dude. I might have to reach out to him. He one of the truest journalists ever. So I might have to wish me luck on that one. Remember back in 96, that's when the act happened and Come On Ride the Train was playing. There you go. If anything, it started to be in 97 when I heard More Money, More Problems every single hour. Every single hour niggas was playing More Money, More Problems. And then they start playing that Wyclef bullshit. That Saturday Night Live bullshit he put out. I hated that shit. I hated everything Wyclef was doing, man. That nigga, man, I can't stand that nigga to this day, man. That nigga messed up Cannabis' debut album, man. I always gonna have a hatred in my heart for Wyclef Jean, man. Fuck that nigga, man. You messed Cannabis' whole career up. Cannabis was slaughtering every beat known, man. And you give him that trash. I'ma have malice for Wyclef Jean to the day I die, nigga. Nigga can't even give us a proper Fugees reunion, yet we still holding him on a pedestal. Fuck Wyclef, man. Whack rapper. Fuck that nigga, man. He had the wackest diss record of all time. Talking about with that diss record he tried to drop on LL Cool J. That joint was garbage. Then he tried to put Naomi Campbell up there. I'm like, what? It's called What's Clef Got to Do with It, man. Fuck Wyclef. I'm supposed to respect that nigga, man. Nigga doing one of the biggest hip hop debuts of all time. Especially this shit. This your man's right here. This your man's right here. Hold on. This your man's. You know where I'm going with this. Look at your man's. Oh, Pride Clef. Oh yeah, New York niggas ain't saying nothing about that. They still want to put the Fugees on that pedestal. I like the Fugees album, The Score, but niggas in New York overrated the hell out of it, yo. Killing Me Softly used to dominate the radio. I couldn't stand it after that, too. Lauryn Hill done lost her mind. Prize is an informant. Wyclef is taking money from Haiti. And he run around Haiti with Speedos and a motorcycle. We like, man, forget them, Nick, man. Forget that, man. Yeah, Clef ruined possibly one of the biggest debuts of hip-hop. I wasted $15 buying that trash. Yeah, them niggas ain't gonna say nothing about that, though, man. New York media, that is. I ain't talking New York people within the people I know, because I'm you know, I know a lot of people up top that's respectable. But other than that, with Wyclef, man, only thing I like what Wyclef did was that joint he did for The Rock. It doesn't matter. Other than that, we ain't bumping on Wyclef up here. He had the other song, that Spanish joint, One God I Made Up. He tried to do, then he tried to do, what that 911 song, which was garbage. Man, everything Clef touched was weak, man. Shit. Oh! Wrestling fans, Edge done pulled up an AEW. Oh! Hold up. This can't be true. Hold up. I might have to get off and see what's going on, man. Hold up, yo. No way. No way Edge pulled up out there. If Edge pulled up out there, I'm logging off, man. Hold up. This better not be cap. I'm gonna hit my man Chris. Hold up, man. Yeah, I'm about to get off a little bit. Yeah, let me go ahead and check this out, y'all. I'm about to head up out of here. So y'all be up there. I'll be back this week. So peace out. Thank everybody once again for joining. I'll be back. Holla.